Masahiro Sakurai's a badass. He birthed Kirby from his own loins and put everything he had into making the Smash Bros. Series what it is today. So much so that he damn near died making Smash 4. And as great as that game is, the fact is that with the exception of Kid Icarus Uprising, this boy spent all his time on one series for the past decade. But since Smash 5's coming out this year, and the Switch is probably gonna stick around for a hot minute, and there's always only been one Smash game per console, I think Nintendo needs to free Sakurai from the Smash series. My name's Cameron, and I'll tell you why. Because my mom named me that. But now I'll tell you why Nintendo needs to free Sakurai from the Smash series. I'm sure in the time the intro was playing, I already got an assload of comments berating me for suggesting Sakurai should move on from the Smash Bros. Series. But it's not like I'm saying that because I think Sakurai's butt sucks dick at making Smash Bros. I'm just saying I want to see what else is going on in this young boy's noodle since he has a pretty good track record outside of the Smash series. As I mentioned earlier, the only non-Smash game Senior Sakurai had anything to do with in the past decade was Kid Icarus Uprising, which he made 100% all by himself without any help from anyone else at all. I appreciate the hell out of that game for resurrecting a classic franchise while making it feel fresh and new, even though I personally don't think it was a home run thanks to how the ground stage is controlled. It was still a game I very much enjoyed. I didn't even know I wanted it, but I was glad it happened. But since Nintendo seems to have kept needing new Smash Bros. Games for the past 10 years, and that Smash Bros. Games need a lot of time from Sakurai, one Kid Icarus game's the only thing this poor child's even been allowed to look at. So as you'd imagine, the guy's gotta be over it by now. In fact, he said that Smash 4 for the Wii U and 3DS is gonna be the last one he works on. But sure enough, not long after Smash Switch was announced, it was confirmed that Sakurai is indeed involved with the development of the project. Although it's not clear what his role in the project is or how involved he'll actually be. And even with all my connections at Nintendo, I can't seem to get a straight answer from any of the N-boys no matter how many naughty pics I send them. In fact, the naughty pictures I've been sending seem to land me in jail for my tomfoolery yet again. Luckily, I was found not guilty thanks to my trusty pee-pee being too small to be seen in a photo. But even though nobody knows for sure how involved Sakurai is with Smash 5, I'd wager that he's probably all in for a few reasons. The first reason being that we're probably not going to see another Smash Bros. Game for a long time, seeing as how the Switch just came out. And there's always only been one Smash game per console, so why not just go all out one last time for what I'm sure this guy considers to be his baby. Plus, I'd say it's likely Sakurai's fully devoted to Smash 5 because he's probably too attached to it to let anybody else have too much control over it. Even if Sakurai was creatively satisfied with the end result of Smash 4, putting that much time into something can make you never want to look at it again. Which is probably why right after making Smash 4, the Sackmaster said it'd be his last game in the series. But then after the guy took a nap and went to the club, he probably came to his senses seeing as how he's involved with Smash 5. The same thing happened with Larry David when he was co-creating Seinfeld. After exhausting himself every year working on the show, he always said he was quitting only to recharge and come back for the next season. He did the same thing every year until his mileage went past the breaking point and he actually left the show for real, which hasn't happened to Sakurai yet, but he's gotta be damn near that breaking point since he prefers to use his whole ass with his work. However, seeing as how we probably won't see a Smash 6 for another 7 to 8 years, and that there aren't two separate versions that need to be made for Smash 5 like there were for 4, he might as well stick around one last time. After all, Larry David came back for the Seinfeld finale. And also, Larry David hated when people were working on Seinfeld without him for 2 seasons, which I'm sure Sakurai would hate as well if people did anything to the Smash series that didn't live up to his standards. It'd be like raising a child and giving legal custody of it to my neighbor Terry, you'd raise it to be a meth head. And I'm sure with such a short gap in between games, the next Smash game can't possibly have that many changes done to it. I'd guess that it's probably just gonna be Smash 4 with a few extra character stages and possibly a subspace mode. And even if that's all the game ends up being, it's still gonna be great, because Smash 4 doesn't really need to be messed with all that much. A few new characters and stages are all you really need to call it a sequel, which is another reason why I think Sakurai needs to be set free, because the foundation for Smash is already laid out pretty solid. It doesn't need an overhaul for every game, there's already too many characters as it is. It's not like we need 20 new characters every game, a handful's really enough. In fact, Sakurai even said he wanted to take some away, but hopefully he was drunk when he said that, because I'm sure nobody else wants to lose characters after we had so many. Competitive players might prefer it, but it wouldn't be as enjoyable for people who want to just play for fun. The point I'm trying to make, though, is that there really isn't that much that can be done to improve Smash at this point, outside of having competent online support. But online support requires technical expertise, not Sakurai's creativity. Just hire America Online to develop that or something. And I'm not saying that Smash Bros. Needs to become like Madden where every game has a slight tweak over the last one, but just let some other passionate developers do the heavy lifting from this point forward with Sakurai overseeing and teaching. And who knows, maybe that's what his unspecified role is for Smash 5. But even though I'm sure Nintendo would be okay with that, Sakurai's a creative kid. And if you keep making Smash Bros. Games, he's probably just gonna jump on it since it's his baby. It's like Sakurai tells him he's done, and then Nintendo says, okay, that's fine, we'll make one without you. And then he's like, well, you guys can't make one without me. Fine, I'll do it. But at any rate, since Nintendo's not going to release another platform in the near future, give the series a rest for a while after the Switch installment comes out. If Nintendo wants to milk the franchise more, then just port some of the older games and add online support or something. Give the lad a break and let him be creative. Imagine what he could do for something like the Star Fox series. What if he went back to Kirby? What if he perfected the Kid Icarus format that he only had one try at? With a few tweaks, a sequel to Kid Icarus Uprising would be amazing. I mean, Mega Man and Resident Evil 1 were good first attempts at games, but the sequels to those are where things really took off. But Sakurai has said in the past that he doesn't feel like making another Kid Icarus game, and if that's the case, then he could just come up with a new IP altogether, that he would then have to work into Smash 6 in the distant future. Regardless of what's next, though, the possibilities are endless as to what ideas could come from Sakurai. I know not everything he's made is gold, but he's never created a turd either. No, seriously, even his actual human shit still gets a 3 out of 5 on average from Adam Sessler. I just worry that even with Smash 6 likely being far off into the future, that the DLC will tempt Sakurai to keep a close eye on things, seeing as how there's balancing issues that new characters could bring to the game if left in the wrong hands. What do you think, though? Should Sakurai give Smash a rest after 5 comes out? Or should Nintendo lock him in a room and milk the boy for all he's worth? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and not only will I try to respond to every single comment, but I'll pin whatever I find most entertaining. Don't forget to like and share this video to help this channel grow, and if you're a 500-foot tall robot monster, then go ahead and press that subscribe button. My name's Cameron, and I'll see you next time.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty, thank you for your support.